right in the middle of the floor as Jamal just got standing there and doesn't see anybody move.
You have always said, as Malone says hello to Donovan Mitchell, when you're pointing, you have time to get going. A 109-105, the final. Jokic finishes with 35, 14, and 9. Murray scores 30. No other Nugget in double figures. Jazz put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men in double figures. They go to 9 and 4. The Nuggets fall to 6 and 7. Once again, final score here, Ball Arena. Jazz win at 109-105. Now let's send it back to Vic Lombardi and Bill Hanslick in the studio for the Toyota locker room report. Fellas.
Thank you, Christopher. You know, the Nuggets' calling card the last couple years, Hans, is the ability to win the close games. Not the case this year. They're now 0 for 3 in games decided by 5 or less, games down the stretch.
Yeah, they had what a comeback they had. They were buried, made some big plays. Great diagram by Coach Malone there. But, you know, defense a little better in this game, yet mind-boggling between Will Barton, Paul Millsap, and Gary Harris. Just zero production. What this really shows to me, the Nuggets really need Michael Porter Jr. back.
I was going to say the same thing.
They need him back big time. But defense is improving. I like that. And they defended well enough to win this game, but they just missed way too many shots.
In case you're wondering, the earliest Michael Porter Jr. will be available is for Friday's game at Phoenix, so he will not be there for the Oklahoma City game in a couple days. Nuggets lose to Utah, 109-105. They led at the half, could not hold it, couldn't get much help from the bench. Well, outside of Joker and Murray, couldn't get much help. Break it all down for you.
Help!
The Toyota locker room report coming right up.
Can you get access to the game's best?
Here in the studios, we'll be joined by Chris Dempsey momentarily. Difference in this game, and Chris Marlowe mentioned this at the end of the broadcast, Nuggets had 2 players in double figures, all right? They had 35 for Joker, 30 for Murray. You look at the Utah box score, pretty much everybody who played was in double figures. They had 6 players who hit the double-digit mark.
They were getting it done, and a big boost off the bench was Jordan Clarkson with 23.
But on an off shooting night by Donovan Mitchell, they got it from Bogdanovich, they got it from Conley, who was hot early. They got it from pretty much anybody who touched a basketball this game. You get that much scoring all around, you're going to win. You're going to win.
Utah now 9 and 4. They are a really good team that the Nuggets battled well. But again, you see some of the chinks in the armor that the Nuggets still going to have to work through.
For the 4th time this season, I hate to say it, Nikola Jokic has finished one rebound shy.
One assist
shy of a triple-double. He had 35, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, and again, there were a couple plays at the end. He got offensive rebounds. It sure looked like he got fouled, no call. But Joker he's playing well. He's doing everything he can to get his team going and winning. And how about this rising up on the dunk? And we're going to take a look at, look at this water polo. Fakes the pass, spins the ball in his hand, goes back door. And then, he can step out and make threes, Vic. And then the pick and roll with Jamal. Jamal really struggled in the second half scoring. But he did deliver 3 dimes all to the Joker in that second half on that patented high pick and roll play.
You might as well just re-cue these stats every game. Something similar to this, right? Just cue them up. This is what you're going to get out of Nikola Jokic, who's playing at an MVP pace. And you mentioned Jamal. He had a great first half, 24 points, only 6 in the second. When you finish with 30, it's hard to argue. The problem is no one else was there along the ride to help the Nuggets out in this game.
The Nuggets they struggled shooting. If my math is right, outside of Joker, the rest of the team was 26 of 77.
Yeah.
That's not going to get it done.
Meanwhile, as we go to Chris Dempsey, who joins us from Ball Arena, the Jazz got it from their starters, and they got it from their bench, primarily Jordan Clarkson, Chris.
Yeah, and Jordan Clarkson was a guy that the Nuggets, over the course of the 7-game series against the Utah Jazz back in last fall, they had a little bit better handle on him. But he is a tough customer, and what he was able to do for the Utah Jazz tonight was just provide that extra random scoring punch. You know, if what you know about Utah's offense are actions that you're able to contain in any kind of way when it's Conley and Donovan Mitchell and Bogdanovic and that crew out there, when Jordan Clarkson gets on the court, it starts to become random. It starts to become scramble ball, and he thrives in that area. He was 9 of 13 from the field tonight, 4 of 8 from the three-point line, had 23 points, and he just does it from every angle. And and for the Nuggets, when you have a guy that's coming on the Utah bench doing that for them, they needed to be able to at least play him even. 23 points by himself was almost as many points as the Nuggets bench had in total, and so for the Nuggets, who were struggling to shoot all night long, and you got to credit Utah's defense. They understand what the Nuggets bring to the table. It's one of the very few times that you'll see the Nuggets offense look the way it did today. To have a boost like Jordan Clarkson was a really big deal, guys.
Yeah, these teams know each other all too well, as you can see by the way they set up their defenses. Thank you, Chris Dempsey. Let's see how we did on our points bet wagers for the day. We threw a little something down on this game. Right before tip, Nuggets were 1.5 dogs in this game. They end up losing by 4, obviously. The cover and rebounds for Joker, he finished with 14 rebounds. Would have handled that. Unfortunately, didn't win the game. And then you've got the Jamal Murray assists and a cover. That, too, didn't win the game, and he finished 1 assist shy. That is our points bet numbers for the game. Nuggets lose 109 to 105. When we come back, we'll go to the Zoom room with Coach Malone's thoughts on tonight's loss